Right, so we've just finished knocking all these staples in, and now got to move the tractor down to the bottom, and then we're just going to have a little quick tidy up, and then we're going to move on to the next job. Take this malarkey off. We'll just put that on there temporarily just to wind some barbed wire off. If I just put the reel on, that would get caught on the tractor weight, so I've just wedged it up. I have to make something a bit more permanent out of metal, which will work better. Maybe off the post knocker. I think that'll work well. Probably get some channel box. Sorry, the interior of that. Probably the other side though. And then we can weld it on, or weld the frame up. We won't weld it on because we want to remove it, so we can slide it through there, which will give it a bit of stability. Come out of here, past the tractor wheel, up, focus you, and then up, along, and then around bar, and then maybe we'll be able to use it for stock net as well, and barbed wire. Maybe three barbed wires at a time. Well, they'll probably get tangled up, so I'm not quite sure how to do that yet. But yeah, that's this stretch done, about 500 metres. We've got about another probably 3,000 metres to do here. But yeah, that all went quite well. We had to knock the hedge back here to get that back. This bit's a bit of field corner management. And then there's some lucerne just past where them posts are over there. You can just sort of probably see the change. They're going to put an electric fence along there, and then strip graze the lucerne with the cattle, but they won't be allowed on here because this is obviously down to field corner management. So we're now going to take the tractor down to the bottom. John Deere 6.4, perfect for this job, not too big, not too small, good turning circle. Yeah, so we're going to take it down to the bottom, and I'll walk back up to the halfway point, get my truck, and we can clear these odd posts up, and the spinning jenny. I'm only using that at the moment just to do the box strainers. We always put 3.15 round twice, pull it up tight, and then put a crimp on. I'll show you when we get down to the bottom. Yeah, and then we'll just have a quick tidy up, and then we can move on to the next job, which is cladding a building. I've got to go and pick the materials up. I've got a ton of type 1 hardcore or sub base just to shovel off my trailer when I get back at home, and then I can go pick the timber up, and we can start on that tomorrow, and then we'll be back here. I've just got to wait for a load of materials to turn up. Got about 500 posts on its way, 50 strainer posts, and about 24, 25 box struts, which are 8'4" to 5s. The strainers are 8'6" to 7s, and then there's a couple of pallets of barbed wire as well, because we're nearly gone through that pallet. I'm just going to park the tractor up here and go get the truck. Right. So we're now just going to have the tidy up, chuck the stuff on the back of the truck. Job's a good one. I always just tape the reel up before I move it, just with some insulation tape. Just put about 3 bits all the way around. Bloody insulation tape, sticks to it still but nothing else. Jeez, stuff. yeah, so because otherwise if you chuck this just in the back of the truck, all these get caught between each other and we can't get it off easy. Even with a spin and jenny, it takes ages. Oh yeah, we have got a gate to go in here. These posts were put in by another contractor about 3 years ago and they've already rotted off, which is not good. So that's a box strain I was talking about. There's another one here. So what I do, that post is already in, which is that one's actually 150mm machined, 2.4 long. This one here is one of mine, which is a 6 to 7 inch, 8 foot or 2.4, 150 at 175mm. And then that's the box strut, which is actually a 85mm, 2.4 long, which is all I could get. I normally go for a 4 to 5 inch. And then we just chop the point off, and then we chop about a 20mm rebate with a chainsaw on each of these, and then drop a post in. Then we haven't done it on this one because I haven't got the stuff to do it, so just temper it. What we do, staple behind it, which acts as like a bearing for the wire. But what I normally do is put a 10mm hole in here all the way through and through the strut, and then we knock that through. That's about 300mm long. Knock it through and we just leave about 15mm hanging out, and we put the wire over that. And then we do the same the other side, but we knock that one all the way flush with this strainer, so flush here, and then we do this system with the staples on the bottom of that one. But this is 3.15. Like I say, we do it up as tight as we can get it and then crimp it. And then the idea of this is, obviously the fence is being pulled that way, so that post, that's where everything is tied onto, that will pull that way. So in effect that strut is pushing on that post. That post can't go anywhere because of this brace wire, so it's a triangle, which is obviously a strong shape, and that can't push itself free. Luckily with the barb wire we don't have to tension it. That's a lot easier to tension up than stock net and plain wire. It's a bit fiddly because it gets bloody caught on everything. But yeah, that's what I'd like to do. I'll show you a proper one when we get going. Like I said, on this farm we've got another 3,000 meters to do, but it's bloody lovely here. On top of a bit of a hill here. You probably can't appreciate it with the video, but Norfolk is definitely not flat. There's a bit of a valley there, and then it goes back up again. Right, so that's all taped up so it won't get loose in the truck. Got to use the old universal key. It's a bit of a mess in there at the moment. I'd like to make some drawers up for this and a sliding tray on top of the drawers, just so we can keep everything neat and tidy. Twist. This is I welded this up. The one what come with a spin and jenny was a bit naff. It's a bit more heavy duty, and because it's so solid we can knock it in with a sledgehammer or small sledge, and you couldn't do that with the other one. The only place to hit it was on this bit here, but it was made out of tube, and that all splays out, so then you can't get this centre bit over. So yeah, we made this up not long after we bought it. So we're just clearing the last of the posts up that I laid out but didn't use. And on this job, all the post spacings are 3.5 metres, which is a little bit closer than what I normally do. Especially using high tensile stuff, you don't need to go that close. But because this is grant funded, the people who hand the money out, that is their spec. So they'll come out and measure it. And if it's wrong, the farmer won't get his capital works money. I think that's all the posts. I said that's a fairly long old stretch. So the strainers on here, we've got one in that corner. We've got a turning post there and there. These posts here we've also put, because it's in a dip, we've put another post into the ground and put like a foot on the bottom of it, so you've got another 6 foot post all the way in to the top. Then we wrap it around that bottom post, because there's a potential when I pulled the barbed wire up from that post to that post, you could only just touch it with your, it was probably about 7-8 foot high in the air, and then we've had to pull it down to that. So obviously if you haven't got a decent post in here or set up here, these are just all going to ping out. Like I said, so another turning post there, and what we got, and then a strainer there, so that strains up that whole section, and the rest of it is a strainer at the top near my truck, and then a strainer at the bottom, and that's adequate for this job. Right, so now back at the tractor, we're going to leave this here, and then we're going to go home, empty the trailer, get the trailer on. I'm just going to have a word with the farmer here, the landowner, just tell him the plan. More gates everywhere. So I just got to the farmyard, couldn't find anyone there to speak to, so we'll have to go to the main place where they keep all the cattle, and see if we can find someone, because the phone signal here is rubbish. That's most of Norfolk. I just want to let them know what I'm doing, that I'm not going to be here tomorrow because I'm going to be on another job, so I'll be back Thursday. I think that is our next field, so I also need to find them, because I need to get them to bring the rest of the fence posts and barbed wire down, so I'm ready to go on Thursday. Whether we'll find anyone down here or not, I don't know. Oh, actually I've got a funny feeling they are doing something with the cattle, with a vet, so hopefully we'll find them. I think they are either PDing the suckler cows or blood testing, but we'll see when we turn the next corner. Hopefully we'll be lucky. Dun dun dun. Oh dear. Doesn't look like anyone's here. Plenty of coos, no people. It's a shame. Bugger. It's like I'll have to make a phone call a bit later then. Coffee time. can't beat a McDonald's coffee.
Hello, welcome to McDonald's. How can I help?
Yeah, hi, can I have a cappuccino, please?
Yeah, anything else at all?
That's it, thanks.
Would you like your apple pie for £1.50?
No, thank you.
$1.99 at first window, thank you.
Thank you. I always ask that. I've never offered. Accepted even.
Hiya,
Hiya.
$1.99 please. Thank you. Do you want to pop down to the next window?
Thank you. Cheers. Just one, please. Cheers.
There you go.
That's great, thank you. Marvellous. First one of the day. Got plenty of tea though. I do like coffee in the afternoon. Good job done. Right, home. Let's get the trailer, or unload the trailer. And then we'll get to the next job. Hopefully they'll put a tool station in there so I ain't got to keep going to Norwich, but I doubt it. Probably end up with a screw fix, which is alright, but prefer tool station. And out. Oh, what have I done? It's in a hurry. So, trailer's on. I've got about half a ton of type 1 on the back, which we're going to have to get off by hand, I think, because I haven't got a teleporter here. I've got access to one, but that's going to take too long to go and get it, come back here, take it off. So looks like we're going to have to get it off by hand, which is not going to be too easy because it's quite difficult to handle, but we'll give it a go. So we just turned up at the next job, or tomorrow's job, just to get things moving, but the person I've got to see is not here, so I've just had a look at what I've got to do, so I roughly know what I'm doing. And we'll get the stuff ordered in a bit, pick it up first thing in the morning, and then we can get the cladding on the building. So we should get that done tomorrow, and then we'll be back on the previous job, finishing off the barbed wire fencing. We'll probably be there for a couple of weeks. Yeah, so busy as always. I've still got the bloody trailer on, just making a lot of racket. I've got to pick some hay up in a bit, like 40 bales of little square bales. We'll be done for the day, hopefully. So, we have now arrived at our hay hay supplier. It's a bit tight around here, so we'll get loaded up and we'll get them unloaded in about half an hour. Ducks everywhere. I think I'll probably turn around now before we load myself up. Yeah, let's do that. So I don't back into the river because the river's just down there. Jobs again. Oh, Chinese grass up. It's a bit wet on there. Right, let's get loaded. Look like it's going to be some fog coming in off the river. You can only just see those sheep over there. Oh, I don't know if you can see that. Probably not. I don't know if I can get some light on it. Not really. Anyway, trailer's loaded. All tied on. I always use, instead of using ratchet straps, I use ratchet straps when I pick all my fencing materials up, but I always use rope for hay because I can got one bit what does the whole lot, and then I put dollies in like lorry driver hitches, which someone taught me when I was about 14, and I've always remembered how to do them. So right, lights off. I didn't put that light on in the back there. I think he done it when he come round. So God knows how you get that one off. Let's have a look. Here we go. Brilliant. Right, so they're going to go and unload. Oh, it's turning cold now. Although it only says 5 degrees on the thermometer, so it's not bitterly cold. I hate towing stuff like hay in the dark, because there's always that potential for something to come off and you can't bloody see. Right. We ain't got that far to go anyway. Right, let's get this unloaded in there.